Hey everyone, welcome back to Fabian Electrical Services Inc. In today's video, we're diving into some real electrical troubleshooting, testing, and labeling techniques. Whether you're working on a basement install, a 400 amp service, or just learning how to test your outlets with a plug-in tester, you're in the right place. Whether you're a DIY, you're an electrician, or you're an apprentice, it doesn't matter, this one's for you. I'll be showing you step by step how to stay code compliance, how to use my go-to, how I use my go-to electrical tools, and why labeling your panel correctly can can save you big time on service calls. So stay locked in, and if you're watching this later, drop your questions in the comment section. So in today's video, what I'm simply going to be doing is I'm going to be installing an electrical panel. 100 amp electrical Eaton panel is basically going to be a swap out from a 100 old electrical panel to the newer Eaton style panel. The old panel was breaker style, was fuse size, fuse type, and now the new panel is simply going to be the breaker style. So what I'm doing in today's video is I'm going to be removing this electrical panel. Okay, I'm also going to be labeling my panel at the end of the job for my electrical inspection, all staying within my code compliance. I'm also going to be installing the proper electrical breakers when it comes to the circuits being installed. Again, we have a different circuits that I'm going to be installing here, range from 20 amps, 15 amps, 30 amps, 40 amps, and I think that will be the biggest one that I'm going to be installing inside of this electrical panel. So when it comes to electrical installation, we have to always make sure that we stay in code compliance. We also have to make sure we follow all our rules within the code book, which is generally a sign of respect and knowledge to be able to use the code book accordingly, the way it's structured. So again, like I said, in this electrical installation, you're going to be seeing me taking out my wires from the panel, from the old panel. And what I'm simply going to be doing also is labeling the panel. So when it comes to labeling your panel, it's very important to also make sure that the labeling is up to par, as we're going to have this job past final inspection. And in order to pass inspection, your panel needs to be labeled. What does that mean? It simply means that every single wire that's landed inside of your electrical panel, we have to turn around and label these wires. It's best to label your wires at the beginning of the job. What I normally do is when I remove my wires from the panel, I normally label all of my circuits, label all of my wires. That way, when I remove the old panel and I reinstall the new panel, it's simply easier for me, and I'm sure it's easier for a lot of other electricians out there, or even DIY guys, even master electricians, even apprentices. I'm sure it's all easy for us once this panel is labeled correctly. By doing so, just taking a marker with some tape and simply labeling your panel. So it avoids also using a plug-in tester. As we all know, depending on the size of the home, once you're done with the electrical installation of the panel, you don't want to be running around and labeling or troubleshooting to label at the end of the job, because it's simply going to cost you money. It's going to cost you time. I'm sure you didn't quote the customer for that. So again, when it comes to the installation, just make sure that you have your panel label. Also, when it comes to the service installation, I like to make sure that I have my electrical tools with me. And when I say my electrical tools, my main tools are simply my pliers, a set of electrical pliers. I like to have my walkie drill. I like to have my Robbie pliers. My Robbie screwdriver. I like to have my flat screwdrivers, insulated screwdrivers. So in this next video here, what we're going to be doing is a 400 amp installation. So the 400 amp panel is already landed, and the cable that's used is 250 kc mil wire parallel feeds to the 400 amp panel installation. Again, I'm going to also be phasing my wires with electrical tape. This cable does not come with a neutral white identify cable. So in order to stay within code compliance, I have to make sure that this cable that I need has to be labeled white in order for me to pass my final electrical inspection. Again, without this being labeled, without this being identified, and when I say identify, we have to identify it with a form of white tape, which is also another code compliance. So again, this code, these rules that we follow are all within the code book. They're all code rules that we have to follow. They're all code rules that was laid out to protect the homeowner and also to protect us as the electrical contractor. So when it comes to electrical troubleshooting at the end of the job, when it comes to testing, when it comes to labeling, when it comes to plug-in tester, we do it here all at Fabian Electrical Services. This is what we do. It's what we enjoy, and it's what we have fun doing. Always keep in mind that electrical is one of the toughest trades out there. When I say toughest trade, it's either you go to work and you make it home safe, or it goes the other way. So in order for us to make it home safe, we simply have to follow our code rules, stay within the code compliance, and so on. Again, with a job like this, it's a very big job. It's in the home. It's inside of the basement. This is where the the basement installation is happening for the service work, along with roughing and the whole 9 yards. That's going to be happening on this job. So again, I would like to thank you guys all for checking into the video. Again, please don't forget to like up the live stream as you guys come in, as you guys receive this video. Don't forget to like it. Don't forget to also share. You can also subscribe to the channel. You can also become a member of the channel. And again, here at Fabian Electrical Services, we appreciate the time that you guys have taken to come out and support this video. And I will catch you guys on the next video.